Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Handoff for ball. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Throwing Russell. Fires toward the end zone. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Handoff, Jaden running left. Dip, headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And the Golden Eagles with the 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Hampton. Rush right in his face. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Long way to go on 2nd down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. 3rd down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out of the backfield, he's open. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Wants to throw on 1st. Under pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. 2nd and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Briggs. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. If he takes it all the way, they win the game. A game winner. What a finish in double overtime. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Russell. A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Canes!
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Rainey. Got enough space. Touchdown, Sacramento State. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. Fires to the wideout. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Touchdowns are at such a premium, David, when you get it first in overtime.
And that just makes it so easy on your defense and hard on the other offense because they have to score a touchdown, Jesse. So big opportunity for this offense.
And David, in this juncture of the game, I think your best players just have to touch the football. Receivers, running backs, tight ends. Who is the best with the ball in their hands? Those are the guys that need to get looks.
They'll set up for this chip shot that would win the game. Got it! The upset! They get it done! Offense in a bunch formation. Keelan Russell throws toward the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Miami! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Drops back, it's Colson. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack. The Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Rushes on. And he gets rid of it. 3rd down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. Great place to start for this offense. Hits inside, it's ball. Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. Throwing Russell. Setting up the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Canes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Here's a give the ball. Powers through. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. 4 down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. They're all over him. And down he goes. One more stop by this defense wins it. 4th and long in overtime. Snapped on 4th down. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. It's couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll give it to Ball. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Russell. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Canes! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Rashad Downs going up top. Left side is Burris. And the Zips in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass again. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. It's 3rd down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. Lost a throw again. Oh, pressure's coming. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. 4th down. Pick it up here or this game is over. Needs it here on 4th down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. You want to talk about building... This offense has it with really good field position. Looks as if he's going to run it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Keelan Russell. He'll take a shot. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Hurricanes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. From the red zone, it's ball. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for this offense. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he's in! Touchdown, Miami! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The Bears getting set on first and 10. Looking downfield, it's Locklear. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's second and 17. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Fourth and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. Got to make the play on fourth. Rush right in his face. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Three tight ends in the formation on first and 10. Quarterback changing the play. They go play action with Russell. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense. You saw it right there.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. Rush is on. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on fourth down in overtime. They're all over him. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Russell on play action. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They don't need a bunch on second down. The fake wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's third down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on fourth down in overtime. Throwing Russell. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Canes! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Burton. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them. And the Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They are up against it. A 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Russell. Unleashes one deep. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got rid of it just in time. Long way to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Stanley. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. 3rd and long now as this defense tries to force another overtime period. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. This, the biggest play of the game so far, going for it on 4th down in overtime. Under pressure, he sacked this defense all over him. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you gotta protect. You gotta sell that run. And if the quarterback's gonna do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and they can win it on this return. Hits the accelerator to the right. They did it all the way back. The fumble taken back for the win. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. He's past the sticks. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Rush is on, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Weaver. They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The tension, the intensity, the drama. The offense steps to the line on fourth down in overtime. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Fans of defense probably... Great place to start for this offense. They go play action with Russell. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Barney. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Canes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hurricanes! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Moves the pocket. It's Kim. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. Makes the grab. Down immediately. He picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. 4-down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll try to do it himself. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. 4th and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. Snapped on 4th down. Look out! And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. This couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Keelan Russell. Rush right in his face. Finds his back in the middle. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 2nd and long here. Again, it's Russell. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Russell on play action. Here comes the heat. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it. Fighting off the defender. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Jackson. Breaks the tackle. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. 3rd down now, and putting anything on the board will make them a winner here in OT. Brown wants to pass. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. It's good! There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. This offense has it with really good field position. They go play action with Russell. Fires to the right. Snared on the outside. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. The Canes have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with ball. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Looking for a touchdown to take the lead in overtime here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. They're going for the touchdown here on 4th and goal in overtime. Trying to bully their way in. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Brown will throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Rush is on. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. 3rd and long, and they want to be careful here not to go backwards and make a potential game-winning kick tougher. And he gets it away. 4th down now. Pick it up. The drive continues. Miss it, and we go to another overtime period. Needs it here on 4th down. Fires to the middle. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Pulls it. Gives it. There he goes. He's got enough. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. On the ground, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Hands it off. Touchdown, Owls! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT. They got the touchdown. Now in the 2nd overtime, you have to go for 2. The snap sets up the throw. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Throwing Russell. Unloads to the right. Makes a catch. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. 1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Touchdown, Canes! They got this thing tied up in double overtime. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Setting up for the extra point that will put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. My pulse rate is still through. Great place to start for this offense. Russell. They're all over him. They'll run the screen. Runs through a tackle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Handoff for Ball. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
The shot that clears will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Oh, pressure's coming. And they got it. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They are up against it, a 3rd and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Going for it all. Makes a deep grab. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the shot that clears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Under pressure. Finds his man down the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3rd down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. One more stop by this defense wins it. 4th and long in overtime. Here comes the Heat. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. In the postgame. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Keelan Russell unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Russell on play action. Rushes on. Chase to the right. He's going to take off. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Again, it's Russell. Back's got it on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. They're all over him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got out of trouble and throws. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. 3rd down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. Lets it fly. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a... This offense has it with really good field position. Throwing Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. If he takes it all the way, they win the game. The Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. The hand to the running back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. 3rd and long, and they don't want to move backwards to make sure they have a chance to kick an easy one and win it in OT. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A field goal would win it here, but they must think it's a little too tough, and they'll try to convert on 4th down in overtime. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. From the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trying to establish the run. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They just keep firing. Look out! Fires on the move. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Absolutely perfect. But wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Down by a field goal, and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Here's a give the ball. He never had a chance to get it to the edge in first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quick give. It's Ball. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Let's see what they have on 3rd down as they want to make sure they keep this in makeable field goal range. Finds a crease. It's Ball. Runs through the tackle. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Finding some, got some room, headed to the goal line. That'll do it. A double overtime touchdown to walk it off. Great place to start for this offense. They'll give it to Ball. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Hurricanes have pushed it inside the 20. Here's Jaden one more time. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Jaguars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on fourth down in overtime. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. When couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Handoff for Ball. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go play action with Russell. Out wide left, it's Ford. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires to the end zone. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. The Falcons will have it 1st and 10. Working the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Falcons look to do some damage in the red zone. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. On play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. 3rd and long now as this defense tries to force another overtime period. Give to the back. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Got it! Ball game! A walk-off field goal in overtime.
Offside. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. Russell. Spits it out to the back. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Long way to go on second down. Left side is Ford. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Here's a give to ball. He works it inside the 20-yard line down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the first down, now a decision to be made. He's changing the play. The give on 4th. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. Precision execution on this opening drive, and now they'll try to finish it with a 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Keelan Russell. Big fella moving. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Canes. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush is on, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. All business today for this ball.